Part of Kamala Harris's economic plan has been this idea about price gouging, going after these individuals in the corporate world that are hiking up prices. And many are viewing that as potentially, is this going to usher in price controls? What is your take on this issue? And can you name a company that is currently price gouging?
I'm glad you asked about this, because I think the Vice President is moving in the right direction. We believe in markets. I'm the chairman of the Senate Finance Committee. I believe in markets. I believe in marketplace forces. That's always the best way to go. But when markets are breaking down, you need some guardrails. And that is what the Vice President, is talking about. Now, I'm going to be going home. I'm going to be flying all night to have town hall meetings in rural Oregon. You know what folks are going to ask me about? They're going to ask me about the biggest grocery merger in American history. Kroger's and Albertsons.
Do you think it should go through?
Well, what I've said is I think we ought to kind of take a time out. I've been part of the effort with Congresswoman Jayapal to say, let's have kind of a recall on this decision for a while and think through how to come up with a fair agreement. But what I can tell you is when milk is $4 a gallon in a lot of places, meat $10 a pound, a lot of people are saying, get us a fair shake. And the concentration and consolidation we've seen in these food markets, I think, is what we got to deal with.
But prices have come down. Walgreens, Target, all these places, Walmart slashing their prices. They see higher-end consumers actually trading down to some of their softer prices, and that was welcomed by the White House. Isn't this all caused by inflation, not corporate greed?
Well, certainly we're coming out of COVID. There are a bunch of factors, but what I can tell you, in my state, we're losing choices, for example, even for buying medicine. We have only a couple of big pharmacies now. They consolidate, and that's anti-consumer. I'm a markets-oriented Democrat. I want to come back to that. But I think when markets aren't going very well, we need to have some guardrails and make sure we protect the consumer.